Welcome back to this Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn Let's Play. You're with Sambo, Seraphis, Thrallwyn here. Today we're in the lovely location of Bent Branch, and of course if you joined us in last week's episode you'll know we're kind of midway through a bit of a learning experience for Sambo, and for Seraphis, Thrallwyn as well. We're learning all about the Leave Quest system, and in this episode we're learning all about the Guildhests system, and I can't wait. But before then, we always seem to check our mailbag before we get going into the show, and today is no different. So I'm going to wander over here in Bent Branch to the delivery Miqo'te. Oh, look who we've got here. It's a couple of our good friends. We've got Blind Rage Gallifrey. G'day, Blind.
Hello, how are you?
Good to see you. Hey, I just want to let you know you've got some hideous creature hovering above your left shoulder. Did you know that?
It's just Jinx.
It's Hey, Jinx. Good to see you down there. How's things?
It was fine until Blind called me ugly.
I didn't call you ugly. He said hideous. I just said it was you.
Do you know what? Already,
I
think we need to get Catella in here to break this up. Hello, Catella. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm so sorry. I think that was my fault. Do you know what? You have got flowers sticking out of your quiver. Did you realise that?
I do. Watch this.
Oh, it's oh my God! It's got a hang on. Let's zoom. It's got a funny little face. What is that?
That is the beginning to the relic weapon for White Mage.
Wait a minute. Relic weapons are super serious, aren't they? How come it's got a funny, weird looking? That's weird. Mind you, that's very, very Final Fantasy, isn't it? Hey, Blind. Apart from Jinx, there, what is that thing that's above you, right next to the? I think it's setting my mailbox on fire, which is never a good thing. That looks like Ifrit to me, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, it's my Ifrit Eggy for Summoner. I just got it today.
Oh, hang on a minute. What do you mean for Summoner? Are you a Summoner?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
I just said today. What are you?
Oh, man, that is unbelievable.
I'm blind, remember?
Yeah. Congratulations. That is great news. Okay, so Catella, how come he's a summoner and I'm not? Is there something that I haven't done yet?
Yeah, there's a few things we haven't done yet, but we will hopefully remedy that soon.
Okay, all right. So hang on. Will I get my very own Ifrit to carry around with me as well, eventually?
Eventually, yep.
Okay, I like the way she puts it. Eventually in the disclaimer there. Jinx McNinja, always great to see you. And no, you're not the ugly one on the shoulder there. You've got a weird looking little Blind Rage behind you, Jinx. I don't know if you noticed that. I think it's Blind Rage's little spy. Blind, what is that?
That's my wind-up Dullahan.
Where'd you get that one from?
I got it off the auction house. I cheated.
You...
I'm sorry.
Okay, fair enough. Well, that's what the auction house is there for, right? But Jinx, you've got your Kate Sith doll again. Now, I know you've told me about 20 billion times, but tell me one more time. For anyone who's just new to the show, and by the way, welcome everyone watching along from home. Where do you get this Kate Sith? Well, it looks like a plushie to me, but what is it and where do you get it from?
It is the Kate Sith doll minion, obviously, and you get it from the pre-order of Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. That's
the one. There you go. So unlikely that we're ever going to be able to see that one again on my character because I didn't do the pre-order, unfortunately. But you know what I did do? I did make sure that my mailbag is working this week, and we're going to log right in here. And you can see I've got a couple here. So let's see who's been writing into the show. We've got one here from Coffee King. Big hello to you. Hello, Sambo. They say, just thought I'd send you some mail, crafted and dyed it myself. Oh, Catella, I've got a handcrafted present here. It is a hempen actin. Now, how do I know what colour dye this is going to be, Catella? Is there any way of telling by hovering over the tooltip, or do I have to wait till I actually put it on?
There's actually a little tiny circle in the top, I think, right-hand corner.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
It's pretty small, but
yep,
you can kind of see what color.
Oh, so it's great. Okay, all right, there we go. Take all. Thank you very, very much. I love presents. Coffee King, thank you. And by the way, guys, you don't have to send me presents every time, but I do love them. I do love getting... Who doesn't like getting presents?
Send them to me instead.
Yeah, there you go. Send them to Blind. We've got one here from... Oh, how am I going to be able to say this name? This is from Zaira Naja. Now, I hope I said that right. Gesundheit, you're welcome. That is an awesome name, though. And they say, hey, guys, this is a late birthday present. I did sort of kind of forget. That's okay. I forget my own birthday as well. Here are some assortments of potions. Oh, this is cool. Potions that I've made while leveling up Alchemist. Please take them. I have way too much. You know what? That is a really, really kind gesture. And Catella, you know my fighting style, right? I'm always dying. I think the more potions I get, the better. I've got high potions here. I've got eye drops, I've got ether, echo drops. Now, when they talk about alchemist, what is that? Is that a class? Is that a crafting class?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, hopefully we're going to be able to get to... Oh, hey. Do you know what? You, sir, Zaira, have helped me out with a quest because apparently I needed a high potion for a quest. So there we go, thank you very much. Now, I'd also like to note that you slipped in, I didn't see it there, I just saw it in the chat message, you slipped in 10,000 gil taken from the message. Good Lord, that is very generous of you. Thank you very, very much. There we go, thank you. And that is definitely going to go towards something to do with our community. So thanks a lot. We'll delete that so we know we've read it. Look, I've got one here from the biggest troublemaker of all. It is Shiveria Moonrunner. And she says, I've been giving it some dear Sambo, I've been giving it some thought, and I thought you'd know, and yeah, here we go. And you know what? Maybe I should be nicer to you. Oh boy, I don't trust this one. And then I realized, well, no, look, she does go on to say, but then I realize how much work it is, and nah. So there we go. That didn't take very long. P.S. I decided to give you a baby imp. A baby imp! I've got my own imp here. This is an infant imp. How cool is this? It says, hopes that one day he will rule all of the 7 hells, but for now, your backside will do. That is the little tooltip on there. Let's take that. Let's reply to her and say, thank you, Shiv. As always, of course, we love you very, very much. Thank you for all of that. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to open it in my bags in just 1 second. The baby imp. We've got one here from Godslayer Leo, and they say, hey, just want to say hi and hope that one day I can join you on one of your videos, and I hope that your videos become more prosperous. Well, do you know what? You are making it more prosperous for a start, Godslayer Leo, because I've got a whole bunch of prezzies in here. I've got ether, I've got bubble chocolate. Oh my god, I love chocolate. I've got sparklers, I've got steaks. Oh, hey, Blind, you're going to love this one. These are steaks made by old goats. So that wasn't you by chance.
That one should have came to me.
Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to take all of those. And a big thank you, Godslayer, for your presence. Got one more here, and this is an interesting one. This is from the Final Fantasy XIV dev team, and it says here, enclosed is a wind-up cursor minion and a file of Fantasia. May they point the way to a better you. Now, I'm not sure about that underlying message, but anyway, aside from that, Catella, what is going on here? What is Fantasia apart from a fantastic Disney film?
Okay, so the Fantasia is a potion that if you take it and then remove all your gear before you log out, then when you log back in, you will actually be able to make changes, physical changes to your character.
Oh, so it's like a plastic surgeon in a bottle. Gee, Blind Rage?
Right.
I'm sending it your way. Not that I'm saying you need it or anything. Now,
Are you saying I'm ugly or too pretty? Which one is it?
Way too pretty. You are so pretty. Just like, what was it in Firefly? I think you said we're way too pretty to die.
$20 back.
Yeah, you can have, I'll have it back. Definitely. Thank you. What's a wind-up cursor? Modelled after the ivory glove of Ashon, the Wanderer. Does this clockwork hand follow you? Oh, God, what? This is interesting. Okay, I'm going to definitely take... Guess what? Shiv's going to love this one. Unable to accept attachment.
It's because you already have a Fantasia. You already have a Fantasia item on you because they already sent one to 1.0 characters a couple weeks back. And so until you take that off and put it on a retainer or something, you can't pick up that piece of mail.
Okay, all right. I'll leave that for now then. All right, fine. At least I haven't got full bags, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little infant imp here. Of course, you can't do anything when you're in the mail UI. There we go.
You got to get out of the mail.
Yeah, there we go. Use the infant imp, and of course, if I go along to my actions and traits, I'm going to find my little minions menu here, and there it is, the infant imp. And if I right-click on that one, hopefully something's going to happen. I can see you've got your one out there. Now, hey, why isn't it working? Let me drag it down here. There we go. Try it again. There we go.
There you go.
Infant imp.
Which one's yours?
That's mine. Mine looks like mine looks terrible. It looks evil. Why has it got it's got diapers on? That's so funny. Shiv, thank you very, very much. I very much appreciate that. That's lovely. I love me some pets. All right, so there we go, folks. And of course, if you'd like to say hello on the show, all you need to do is send Seraphis Thrall in here a bit of mail, and we'll read it out at the beginning of the show, just like today. But in the meantime, Catella, we've got a bit of an action-packed episode lined up, I believe, something to do with Guildhests. Now, remind me once again, Kat, we did leave quests last week. What is a Guildhest? What's different about that to a leave quest?
Well, a Guildhest is a 4-man training instance, and it's for new players to help familiarize them with party play and game mechanics, and as well as it teaches you how to start using the duty finder.
Oh, so this is great. So this is actually how to become a great member of the Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn game community then, like how to join these groups, because I keep hearing about these dungeon things and groups and all the rest of it, and they've got no idea. So this is basically a medium, so it teaches me how to be a good player, good team player.
That's correct.
All right, good. So I guess, look, Jinx, Jinx, apart from the fact that I can see there you've got a bite-sized pudding and you're making me super hungry, where did you get that from? Because that is totally awesome. I love puddings in Final Fantasy. Where's it from?
Well, you can either buy it or do like I do. I earned it from the high-level dungeon Wanderer's Palace.
Oh my lord. Okay, that sounds something so far away from me that I have no idea what you're talking about, but it looks amazing. Can I guess that there are pudding monsters in that dungeon?
There are, actually. There's a couple.
Yeah, there we go. They're really cool. Oh, and you've got one as well. Don't you eat it? It does say it's a bite-sized pudding there, Blind Rage. I know your tummy is probably rumbling right about now. But
I need a goat. I need those steaks.
You need a bite-sized goat. That's what I think you need.
Yes, I need a bite-sized goat.
Now, Jinx, Catella was telling us about these Guildhests here. That's all very well and good knowing what they are, but how on earth do you gain access to one? How do I do this?
Well, we actually completed the prerequisite last week by completing the first level 10 leave quest in your initial starting zone, which opens up the Guildhests system and access to the duty finder itself.
Yes, you're absolutely right. We did do that's what we did last week, and I believe that we've got another quest waiting for us. And is that just a natural continuation, Jinx? If you actually go through that particular guide, I guess those quests that you get sent on, it's going to automatically lead you to this Guildhest training?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
If you're so inclined to take the quest, of course.
Yeah, right. And of course we can pick that up in just a minute. Now, what about, hang on a minute, what's in it for me? Like, this is cool. I know about the duty finder stuff. I want to be part of a team in the game. I think that's what the Final Fantasy XIV combat is all about. But Merrick, big hello to you, sir.
Hello.
Good to see you. Hope you've had a good gaming week this week.
A good week in game, but bad week at work. It was a terrible week, but that's another story.
Oh dear. Well, look, that's why we come here, right? To forget about all of that stuff. We can forget about the real world. We're here now. You know what? Speaking of rewarding experiences, that leads me to this question, which is, why do I want to do all this stuff? Like, what's in it for me? Okay, I want to play with my fellow players and I want to do some group content. That's all very cool. But what do I actually get out of it beyond just the training?
Well, you actually get a substantial reward the first time that you complete the Guildhests.
Oh, okay. So hang on a minute.
The first time you complete each Guildhest, because it's actually multiple.
Okay, so hang on. By rewards, I'm assuming you are saying things that are going to be beneficial to my character. So like XP or gil or items and things like that?
Right.
Okay, that brings me to another question. Hey, Steph, are you around?
Hello.
Hey, good to see you, Steph. Hope you've had a good week as well. Always great to see you, and hopefully we'll see you in game shortly. If Merrick just said that I get substantial rewards, okay, so I'd imagine there'd be players that would use these Guildhests to sort of grind out the levels. Is that something that's an option?
Well, you can, but after you do them initially, the rewards that you get, they are reduced. So this is more like a training session than something that you'd want to use to grind it.
Okay, so they've obviously put that in, Catella, deliberately to sort of shy away from that grindy nature. Would that be right?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, okay, that's good. I like mechanics like that. So, Jinx, hang on. We're talking about 4-man content here, I guess. And I don't know how many other party sizes are available in terms of content within the game. But so do you have to have 4 people in your party before you actually attempt to do a Guildhest?
Not necessarily, because the Guildhest system uses the duty finder to match you with a party. So if you have any open slots, it'll just use the duty finder to fill those slots.
Okay. All right. So it's kind of like the dungeon finder in WoW, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So if I'm lucky, I've got a full party right now. I've got me. I've got Jinx. You can see up here. I've got Blind, and I've got Steph, aka Lyra. But what if you don't have, like Merrick? If I don't have a full party ahead of time, where will the players that I'll be matched up with from? Like, are they only available from this server, or does it go out and grab them from the entire network? Is it only this region? What's going on?
They'll be from a certain collection of servers in your data center.
Oh, so that's like a pre-order, like a battle group in WoW. I mean, in WoW they have... Yeah, okay, all right. So it's like a cluster of servers. Okay, that's cool. So, all right, Catella, you know what? I've got a couple more questions about all of this. because I'm really interested, and I hope that you're going to allow us to go and run one. But you know what? I'm looking around here, and look at that. This is beautiful. The day here is gorgeous. I've got a Moogle balloon floating around. But can I ask you a couple more questions from a different location, perhaps? Can we run around the corner or something? Because I love showing off just how amazing this game looks, especially during the day. So can you run us up the road a little bit and show us some new sight? Is that all right?
Yeah, we could do that.
There we go. All right, we'll be right back in just one moment, folks. And welcome back, everyone. Here we are. We've gone for a bit of a wander. Catella, where are you leading us? It smells
We're
funny.
just going to the Chocobo station.
Oh, that's what the smell
wasn't
was.
me.
It wasn't you. I feel like we're visiting a farm here. It's kind of like that, isn't it?
Kind of.
It is neat.
Kind of, yeah.
This is the Chocobo. Oh, wow. This is so cool. Look at this. Okay, Luquilot. Hello. Let's see if we can say hello to this person. The trick to Chocobo breeding is not, as some assume, to slavishly adhere to an established set of procedures. No. One's main concern should be to maintain a safe and happy environment for the birds. There we go. All right, I like this guy. That's very cool. Hopefully these guys, Catella, practice free-range breeding. I hope. Anyway, in fact, there's a question for you, Jinx. Are there such a thing as Chocobo eggs, and are they a food in Final Fantasy?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they exist, and as far as the food, I am not too sure.
That'd be interesting. Has anyone ever seen a Chocobo egg in crafting? Steph, have you?
No, I haven't.
What about you, Merrick?
No.
Okay, let's I think safely assume that eggs are off the menu here. Look at that though, folks. This game is just gorgeous. We've got I think that's the bent branch made aetherite crystal in the background there. Is it, Kat? Looks absolutely delightful. And of course the weather system here. Look at the clouds. They are so realistic. Absolutely amazing. So once again, folks, if you're not playing this game, you are absolutely missing out on a current gen MMO that, if you are lucky enough to be able to run on full settings, will totally blow you away. And in fact, it feels like it's getting a little bit dark now, Catella. Those shadows are getting longer. I can just feel it in the air. Can you tell that the lighting is just getting that little bit darker and the shadows are getting long? You really start, like, it just triggers those senses, doesn't it? Like something here in the game, the programmers have got just right, because my body is saying, oh, it's getting to evening time. Would that be something that happens to you?
Yeah, no, it happens in multiple zones.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Do you know what? I can't wait to see snow either. I hope there's snow in Final Fantasy 14. I really, really do. But look, we were talking, by the way, Catella, just before you took us to this new location, about whereabouts these players are drawn from when we use the duty finder, right? But how does it actually match us to a party? So we know it pulls from like a battle group, I guess. But I mean, you know, I am a very skilled player, Catella, and so I want to make sure that you know, I'm matched with people who are equal to my skill. And as you know, I'm not really a skilled player, so I don't want to be matched with a whole bunch of people who are uber awesome. Oh, thank you, Jinx. You're making me feel better there. How does it actually match me to a party?
It's important to remember the Guildhests system is all about training.
Oh, right? Of course. Okay, so that's perfect for me.
It's a good starting ground for any new player. And the way it works is that the duty finder matches you by your role. So each class is either a tank, a healer, or damage.
Right, so it's the Holy Trinity, right? It's the traditional... Okay, do you know what? I'm kind of glad about that. I know a few games have tried to avoid the whole classic Trinity system, but personally, I love roles. And in fact, I'd love to hear from you guys. Watching along from home, let us know in the comments below. Do you prefer a game to abandon that traditional setup, or do you like a game that actually has those standard roles of tanks, healers, and DPS? So, Catella, that's exactly what's going on here, right?
Yeah, so if you, so let's just say that maybe you have one person in your group, okay, and you are you a marauder right now? Let's see.
No, I think in fact, I don't even know what I am. Hang on, let me tell you. I'm a conjurer right now. In fact, I'll change that. Hang on, I know how to, because I'm awesome, thanks to Jinx's gear set training. Here we go, marauder, equip set. There we go, I'm now a marauder. Hello.
Okay, so you're now a marauder, which now makes you a tank.
Oh, gosh, okay, maybe I don't want to be a marauder. I don't want to be tanking nothing. Oh, my lord. So, okay, so hang on.
Okay, it'll teach you.
Well, so this is good. So if I was a conjurer, I would be what, a DPS or a healer or something?
You'd be a healer.
So, Catella, what class are you right now?
I'm actually on the job white mage, so I'd definitely be a healer.
Okay, so you'd be a healer. Hang on, what job are you right now? Hang on, well, you're summoner, so what would that make you blind? DPS. And what about you, Mr. Jinx McNinja, with your... Oh, my lord. You've got How many pets do you have, man? Seriously.
I'll count them later.
Yeah. Oh my lord. More than I have fingers and toes, I would care to believe. What role are you right now?
I am Conjurer, which is the class that leads up to White Mage, so I would also be a healer.
Okay, now, Steph, you're in the party, but you're not here with us. What role are you rocking right now?
I am a thaumaturge.
Okay, so that would make you... DPS. So actually, Steph, I'm curious. Oh, look at this, folks. Look at that. Can you see over in the background there? The sky is going pink. It is absolutely gorgeous. We've got a sunset going on here. Turned on especially for you guys watching along from home. No, it's not. But that's one great thing about this game, reminding you too that the day-night cycle is accelerated from real life. So you guys will get to see a whole raft of times of day happening in one play session. I love it. But Steph, what are your thoughts about this? Do you prefer games that abandon the traditional tank heals DPS methodology, or do you like to have a role in a group experience?
I like to have a role.
Yeah, it makes you feel a bit useful, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a little less confusing.
Yeah, totally, absolutely. Because otherwise it's like, well, who's meant to be healing? Who's meant to be tanking? Can you tank? Etc, etc. And of course that brings up another point, Catella, which is this game like other games where if I do want to be a marauder and a tank, I should be equipping my items or crafting items that are specifically designed for my role? Is that a thing here?
It definitely benefits you to have the correct things equipped, so yeah.
Okay, alright, there we go. Look, what we might do, folks, rather than talk about this, is do it. Catella, can I actually try the Guildhests here? Because I'm pretty sure I've got well, here it is. Look, if I look at my journal, there's one here called simply the Hest, and it starts talking about Guildhests, which are special operations organised by adventurers guilds and overseen by battle wardens. To learn about what Guildhests entail, speak with Battle Warden Reborn. So I actually have to go along and speak. Look, will that drag me through this whole thing, will it?
It'll give you the Guildhest, and then you'll be able to enter.
Okay.
One last thing I do want to point out, so if you use the duty finder to match you up, it is going to put, if you have a 4-man party, it's going to put 1 healer, 1 tank, and 2 DPS. If you have a group of 4 people, let's say you had 4 arcanists, you could enter because the duty finder doesn't have to match up. But if you only had 3 arcanists and tried to get in, you wouldn't be able to use the duty finder that way.
Okay, so it is trying to make up a composition of a party that's going to be useful, I guess.
Right.
Okay, fair enough. One other very important thing here. Why have I got a little walking man above my mini-map? Is that because I'm in walk mode?
That is.
Okay, there we go. I never noticed that before. All right, well, look, can we head over to the NPC, which I think is nearby somewhere? We'll cut away and come back, and then it'll basically lead me through the nose of my very first Guildhest. Does that mean that I've got Jinx, Blind Rage, and Steph coming with me, whether they like it or not?
That's correct.
You're gonna drag me kicking and screaming. I'll let you know that right now.
Yeah, exactly right. So let's see if once we come back after the cut, they're actually still in my party. Blind Rage, are you saying you're not going to be tank? I mean, you're big, you're huge. I should be able to stand behind you. Are you not going to be tanking this?
I'm scared.
Oh my lord. Okay, you guys are opening yourself up for disaster.
I taught you how to tank.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. We should all be worried about that.
I taught you how to tank. All you gotta do is walk up and say hi.
Oh, that's nice. So I can be friendly to the monsters. Hello.
Yes.
Good day. In fact, I can do this. There we go. My name is Seraphis. Nice to meet you. I think that's going to work really well. Okay, let's go have a chat to this Guildhest NPC, the Battle Warden, and we'll be right back. And welcome back. Here we are at the Blind Rage. How are you balancing on... What the heck? Is that some kind of Far Eastern discipline that you're practicing right there?
Yeah, it's called the cheek clenching.
I thought I heard an sound before. Ouch! Yeah, that looks very, very...
I forgot to clench.
That looks... Do you realise you're skewered on a fence post there? That looks very painful.
Yes.
Yep, okay, that is mind over matter discipline right there, folks. Take note. Take note also of the fact that we're here in front of this Leave Meet. Now, oh, hello, Catella. I can see you sitting up the back there. There you are. This is where we were last week, I believe.
That's right.
Okay, so nearby here somewhere should be... this is not the one we want. This is the one that's actually going to dish out leave quests for us. But somewhere around... Oh, there it is. It's over here. Come, hey, do you want to extract yourself off that post there for a moment, Blind Rage? And also, Jinx, it didn't look too comfortable for you there. player either, I might add. Anyhow, here we go. Battle. By the way, did you manage to count your
He's
minions,
a cat.
Jinx?
He's good at that.
Yes, I did. I have 15. Most of them I actually earned through either dungeons or fates or whatever you need to do for them.
That's awesome. I'd buy most of mine, so congratulations. Here is
That's what I did.
Exactly. Here's the Battle Warden, Reborn. This is the person that we need to speak to, right, Kat?
That's correct.
Okay, so this is all about the Guildhests and the Duty Finder, folks. Let's have a chat with him. I was told a stalwart adventurer would be along shortly. Hi, that's me. I'm a stalwart adventurer. I take it that it is you? Yes, it is me. Then permit me to tell you all about our current operation. Wait, this might be your first time participating in a Guildhest. I remember my first one. It was the night of my oh my lord, he's going to go back. You know what? We're going to skip all of that. Look at this. He's telling us a story here. You guys can read it on the YouTubes. You can pause the video there. So at the end of the day, he's saying, do I care to experience a hest for myself? And yes, I do. So I've got a couple of options to choose here. A potion or I'm going to choose potion because I always need heals. There we go. Duty Finder has been updated. The Duty Finder, it says here it's unlocked. Woohoo! This is a big moment for me, I think, Catella. Guildhests now available. By unlocking the Duty Finder, you can now undertake multiplayer duties without having to form a party on your own. So it's pretty much what we were explaining. Press the U key or select Duty Finder from the main menu to bring up the Finder interface. We'll do that in just a minute. It's also talking about Guildhests here. They are special operations organised by the Adventurers Guilds and overseen by NPCs, woohoo, known as Battle Wardens. Speaking with a Battle Warden displays a list of all Guildhests currently available. Please note, however, that each operation has conditions such as a level or a class that must be met by all party members before the duty can be commenced. At first, you may find that only a limited number of Guildhests are available, but do not worry. As you progress in level, that number will grow. If you are in a party, only operations that are accessible by all members will be displayed in the list. Guildhests can also be accessed via the Duty Finder. So what it's saying is, that's a great recap, I think, Catella, that you can either be in a party, and if you are in a party, it looks at that party and therefore says, hey, your available guild quests are this, and this. Or if you're solo, you can use the Duty Finder and it will basically drop you into a relevant party. Is that an overview?
That's correct, yep.
Okay, alright, so I'm going to hit you now. Very excited about this. Now, I know we're already in a party, but I just want to bring it up anyway. It's come up with a little tooltip here. It says using the Duty Finder. I'm just going to dismiss this, but I'm going to have a look and you guys can help me out. I'm looking at a page here and it says Duty Finder level 32 Marauder role tank. So firstly, I guess, Jinx, do I have any control over that at all? Can I only be a tank if I'm on my Marauder?
As far as the Duty Finder is concerned, yes.
Okay. Now it says here, there's lots of stuff here. On the right-hand side, it's got what looks like a journal entry, and it says this battle exercise will test your ability to manage multiple parties of enemies. That sounds hard. Learn to draw single targets from groups using ranged attacks and engage them in locations far out of the lines of sight of other creatures. Hang on a minute, Catella, is this tailored towards me being a tank?
This is tailored towards you being a party member. So
not necessarily. So it's just so happy because it sounds like it's like trying to teach me about pulling mobs, and I thought maybe that's because I'm a tank. Like, I wonder what would happen if. Hang on, can I test this, Catella? Like, if I change class, will I not be high enough to do one of these then?
Well, change to Conjure, and you can look at it again, and it should give you the same exact information.
Okay, let me get that. And where are we? Conjurer, because of course Conjurer, I'm level 20, right? So there we go. You guys know how to do this. I've completely changed my job now. There we are. And let me go you, and it says role healer. You're absolutely right. So learn to draw a single target. So it's just generic training for all types of roles, I guess.
Right. It's just the situation that it's going to put you in. It's telling you the way that you manage this is by trying to pull single targets from the group instead of running headlong into a big group of enemies.
Sure. Now it says here, there's a role row of icons, and it says all dungeons, Guildhests, trials, and PvP. What do those icons mean? Jinx, do you know what I'm talking about? And have you got any clues to what those icons are?
Those different buttons, as you unlock more stuff, if you want to search in that particular section, it'll sort it out down to those. It's kind of like a filter.
It is, you're absolutely right. In fact, I didn't even know I could click on them. So right now I've clicked on Guildhests. There they go. If I click on, for example, PvP, it says there's no duties, no trial duties, no dungeons available. But if I click on all, there it is in the list. So I've got one Guildhest. It says basic training enemy parties. I can click on that to actually select it, and it lights up there. So hang on a minute. If I was to click on join blind, what about the party members that are not near me? Because if I move this out of the way, you know, Steph, you've got a great big question mark next to your name. I mean, you're nowhere near me in Bent Branch here, are you, Steph?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so blind, what's going to happen if I hit join? Is poor old Steph going to be left out of this?
She will come with us.
So what? So she'll be pulled in, basically?
Yep.
No matter where in the world she is. Are there any exceptions to that? What if she's in a cutscene?
Depending on how long the cutscene is, so whether she has time to watch the cutscene or not, it depends on that.
So how does she know that I'm trying to pull her into this?
So there'll be a timer and there'll be a check part for each class.
Oh, you mean like
And
a ready
then-
check?
Yeah. And then if the timer goes out, then, and if everybody's ready, then you go in. If
Okay.
not, everybody's ready and the time goes out, then you have to start over.
Right. Okay. Well, Catella, I mean, we've talked about this. I think I know what I'm doing now. There'd be a whole list of options here. I've only got one. Can I just click on join now?
I would change back to Marauder, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you need to be
That's
the
a good
tank.
point. Yeah, I was trying to get out of it. Damn, they noticed. Okay, let's go into...
You can't say hi with your axe if you don't have an axe.
The other thing really quick I want to mention. So if at the top there you'll notice there is a little tick box where it says join a party in progress.
Yeah, what's that all about?
You can actually check that if you don't mind joining a party. Like, let's say somebody's in one of these, like in a dungeon or in a Guildhest, and one of their party members DCs or disconnects or somehow leaves the party.
Right.
You can actually click on that, and if somebody is in need of the role that you are, it'll pull you into their party, their existing party. So you might join up with them like in the middle or at the very end of that dungeon.
Right. So you're only ever going to join brand new ones, right?
If you don't check that box, then you're only going to join brand new ones. That's correct.
That is fantastic. All right. So in this case, of course, it's probably irrelevant because we're doing a bit of a training one. I am on a Guildhest here. It says basic training enemy parties. I'm going to get a whole bunch. Merrick, you were talking about the rewards here. I see in the journal entry, it's got like a whole bunch of XP, Gil, and then it's got a completion bonus XP in Gil figure. What's that all about?
I believe that the completion bonus is for when you complete it the first time.
Ah, okay. All right, that's fair enough. Good. All right, well, that's definitely going to happen because I am awesome. Yeah, I might have to eat those words. Okay, so Catella, apart from everything we've been through, I think I'm ready to rock and roll, but there's just one more thing up the top. It looks like there's, I don't know, language, JED. Oh, wait a minute. Is that Japanese, English, German, and French, perhaps?
That's correct.
So why would I want to, what's all that about?
So if you were looking for a party, so this kind of determines what language of people get put in your party.
Oh.
And so let's say you want to have a quicker response time.
Yeah.
Generally what I do is I highlight them all because I'm not picky about playing with people from other countries. So I just highlight them all and then go in.
So that's literally going to increase the pool of potential parties that you're going to be grouped with, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. All right, interesting. Now, speaking of which, though, what if you're on a highly complex end-level Guildhest or something where you need to communicate amongst other players? In that situation, would you possibly, forego a shorter wait time to be able to understand each other, maybe?
Yeah, then you might want to opt on the side of communication.
Yes, gotcha. All right, and again, at least it's a choice, right? So there we go. Where's the Australian one? There's no Australian filter. Oh, well. All right.
You're just special.
Are they?
I am going to click join, I think, Catella. I mean, is there any reason why I shouldn't?
Just make sure you have basic training enemy parties checked and then hit join.
Okay, here we go, folks. Hitting the join button. Duty registration complete, and a window has come up. Basic training enemy parties duty ready. There is the countdown. So Steph, hello Steph, wherever you are in the world, have you got something like this pop up on your screen?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
and
good.
I clicked it.
Okay, so everyone's clicked on commence except for me probably. So if I click on withdraw, Jinx, what will happen? In fact, can I click on that without messing things up?
It will withdraw the duty status, and you'll have to re-queue up the duty finder.
You know, I'm going to try.
Actually,
I'm going to try it. Here we go.
One more point I want.
That's fine.
One more point I wanted to bring up real quick was that that restriction you read earlier, that you can't add party members. That means they cannot join a section or join a Guildhest that's in progress. And I think Guildhests are the only things that have that restriction.
Ah, okay, because they're slightly different to other... I mean, there's more than Guildhests in the duty finder, right? I guess that's a distinction
Right.
we need to make clear. All right, good stuff. Thank you for that clarification. Let's try this again. You for the duty finder. Make sure that one is ticked. Yes, join. Here we go. And so sorry about that, guys. I'm spamming your screen. So, like Steph, again, did you get another one pop up?
Yes, I did.
All right, sorry about that. Here we go. Let's hit commence, and it's taking me away. The screen's gone black. Light party, and of course that means we've got 4 people in our party, and we'll get the bonuses as a result of that. And I am now being gosh, that was fast. Gee, they don't muck about. Okay, so here I am now. What is this circle of chains around us here? Do you have any? Oh, it's disappeared. Oh my lord. Okay, something's popped up. Here we go. Slay all the enemies, but stay out of the Gubu's sight. This is interesting. Okay, objective. Enemies in parties will all attack at once. Try to avoid engaging more than one party at a time by keeping an eye out for knockback attacks which may thrust you into a second party's line of sight, right? So in other words, Steph, I guess that's saying look out for a enemy that could knock you into another party and aggro that, right? Like another group of monsters.
Right.
Okay, if a Gubu spots you, he will order all of the other enemies to attack. Oh my lord. Use ranged attacks to lure single targets from the pack without the massive seedkin noticing. Okay, so you're right, I think, Catella. It's definitely training us about standard party mechanics here. And you can see we've got a tooltip there about Guildhest objectives. You guys can read that in the YouTubes there if you pause the video right there. Now, just one other thing here, Blind. What is this little orange line of lights behind me here?
That's the barrier.
Yep, so what happens if I run into it?
You bounce back.
Oh, so I'm not going to miss anything. Oh, okay. All right.
Nope. It's like a visible wall.
All right. You know what? That brings up another question. Catella, here I am. I am now in this. I actually can't see the Gubu that I'm supposed to be protected from. But anyway, I'm sure I will see it.
He's not there yet.
I'm not there. Okay. What if, let's say I've gone to all of this trouble. I'm here. I'm in the dungeon. I've got party members. You can see they're all here with me. And then I decide that I need to go take a nap. Right, so I'm sorry I can't do this anymore. I'm already in here. Is there any out for me? How do I leave with dignity?
Well, with dignity.
Hey, don't answer that question.
You can leave. If you are needing to leave, then you can go back into the duty finder, and there should actually be like a little button that says leave.
You're right. Okay. So, and does that mean though that if I leave all these guys in the lurch, like, I mean, I would exercise the polite thing to do in any community, let alone our distant world community, by saying to everyone, I'm sorry guys, real life, I've got to go, right? Make sure we do that. Then I click on leave. What happens to everyone left behind here? Merrick, has that ever happened to you in a party in Final Fantasy XIV where one member has dropped? What does the system do? Do you all get dumped out? Do you get kicked out of the whole thing?
Actually, I've only had it happen to me while we were waiting for everybody to click OK to start the party. Myself, I haven't had it happen while I was in a party where somebody leaves.
I
have as well.
Okay, so what happens there? I mean, Kat, does it the whole thing fail?
So no, like me and Pico were in Antipore Keep, and the healer and the tank left, and so we were actually stuck in there. Like, we were sitting in there because there's that option, remember, where it says join a party in progress.
That's right.
So if somebody has that checked and they try to join up for that set, then they will be put in. And we actually had a tank come in, but we never got a healer, so we ended up all having to leave.
Wow. Okay, so we'll only go out and find people if they've checked that, willing to go through part way option.
Right.
I guess if it's not on by default, a lot of people probably won't even know about it. All right, well, look, what I am going to do is I have protect, so I'm going to cast that and be a good boy and make sure that everyone in the party has that. There you go. You can see it popped on all of them. I think that's it for... I've got a bit of a cure there, but in terms of what I need buff-wise, that's it. I do have a flash ability here, and I'm going to use that later on to try and draw one of these guys out. So, all right, let me see here. Jinx. You can see that we've got a whole bunch of targets that I need to eliminate. I've got a countdown timer here in my quest tracker, and it says Duty Finder Basic Training 2604. That's the countdown timer. I've got to have completed this within 30 minutes, basically, right?
That is correct.
Okay, and it's saying defeat one enemy group at a time. To my mind, if we wander over to to the left here, this is what I would consider one group. In fact, hang on. How do I put marks on a mob, Jinx? There is a marking system in this game, right?
In your lower right-hand corner, there should be an icon that if you hover over it, will say signs.
Oh, you know what? It looks like a Google Maps icon. There we go. Okay, so hang on. I'm going to presumably select a mob and then click on a sign. There we go. In fact, I'll pop this up top. So can you guys, Steph, can you see that I've marked a pecking condor there?
I sure can.
Yep.
Okay, good stuff.
And actually, if you're playing on a controller, you just have to target the mob and hit either X or square, whatever you're using, and there'll be a little menu that'll come up. And one of the options is mark. I thought I'd mention that because I actually play with a controller on my PC.
Great. Okay, so it's easy to mark. And of course, as a tank, well, let me say this, Cat, in a game like WoW or Rift or EverQuest, if you're a tank, you're kind of thrust into the role of leading the pace of the instance, right? You are the leader. You decide which mobs to pull. You sort of set the whole pace of the combat. Is that the same here in Final Fantasy XIV?
That is the same, although I will let you know that pretty much anybody in your party can actually target and mark something.
Right.
So, like, for example, sometimes I actually have a macro when I go into certain dungeons. I can mark which enemy I'm sleeping.
Right.
That way they know not to touch that one.
Yes, right, good idea. Okay, that's good. Well, look, I will be your party leader for today, folks. Please fasten your seatbelts. Ensure that your seat back and tray table are firmly fastened. Yeah, okay. This could be a crash and burn flight, I think. I am going to assume, Jinx, that mob that I've marked over there is at the top of a group. Is that what you'd consider one group?
Yep, those three are considered one group.
Okay, now Katella, I've got one of these targeted, okay, but I can't use my flash ability. Why?
Because you're not close enough.
Oh, hey Blind, can I send you in close enough and my flash ability will come up, or do I have to go in myself?
I think you might have to do it yourself. I'm not sure.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, here we go.
I'm not sure, but you can do it. Okay, everybody run away. He's going in. Everybody run.
You could always have, if you don't have anything ranged, you could always have one of them maybe cast something quickly on it, and then, but you would have to
pick it up.
Take it up, yeah.
Okay, let's see what range I have to be near. Hang on, it's still not available to me. Well, I don't know.
It might be because this is a lower level thing. You might not have access to it.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, look, what I might do then is just run up and say hello, because I guess the idea is to not aggro that mob over there, and I'm going to mark them as mob, number 2. Wait a minute, what happened there? Why won't you? There we go. 2.
You put the 2. There you go.
Whoopsie, there we are. All right, so how's that? So is that clear for you? I mean, Steph, if you were in my party, apart from the fact you'd have died of boredom by now, if I'd run in here and said, hey guys, leave number 2 alone, we're going for number 1, would that make sense to you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right, good. Here we go. Let's go and say hello.
So we're going for number 3, right?
No, number 3. Hello, my name is Seraphis, and I will be your tank for today. So hopefully I'm not going to, and I'm going to try and pull these guys away over here. Now, I guess another thing too to consider as a tank is line of sight, right? So you guys are casters. Am I going to guess that if I go and hide behind a rock, that's no good for a healer, right? Because you can't see me.
Right.
That's correct.
Okay. So I'm trying to keep myself in view of the party, whilst at the same time trying to attack these guys to get their attention and keep them off the rest of my party. There we go. All right, now I'm going to go and, I mean, that was successful, I think. We're going to go over to number 2 now and say hello to these guys. Hi, everyone. And see if we can keep their attention. Now, are there some abilities as a tank, Steph, that I can use? I mean, look, do you have a marauder? Because I noticed that the little guys have gone and they're chasing Jinx. Why is that, Steph?
Sometimes the healer can spell aggro.
Right. So healers are very attractive to mobs, I guess.
A little bit.
Yeah. So I should be... So, I mean, as far as... Oh, there we go, look at that. You sense a hostile presence, hazardous zones. While participating in Guildhests, you may notice areas that are coloured differently than the surrounding landscape. This colour is to warn players that stepping into the hazardous zones will trigger new enemies to appear. Oh, okay. So, hang on a minute. What's going on? It says, eliminate all targets. If the Gubu spots you, he will order all remaining targets to attack. Stay out of his line of sight and tackle his minions one at a time. Okay, so Blind Rage, how on earth am I going to do that? If I walk up there, I mean, I'm going to mark the Gubu, right? We're going to give him a great big X. So he's the guy that I need to avoid, right, Blind?
Right.
Okay, so therefore, I'm going to mark another. Here we go, number 1. I'm going to mark that. How the heck am I supposed to go up and grab his attention without getting the attention of the Elder Gubu?
Okay, so line of sight is the key. So if he's looking at you, then he can see you.
Okay,
if he's not looking at you, then he won't be able to see you.
So hang on, but I'm in front. So does that mean I just have to try and sneak around the side? Is that what we're talking about? Tell him.
Yeah, you might, and I don't know, because you don't have an actual range thing, you might actually opt to have somebody else pull just one this time. And they should definitely sneak around the outside and not be in the middle. If you get too close, they will all see you and they will all aggro. So definitely go around the outside.
Right, and that's going to spell certain death in a real life situation, I'd imagine. But look, I do remember, Catella, back on our version 1 Let's Play series, as a marauder, I had some throwing axes. Now, I did have them carry over, but when I tried to equip them, it said that I haven't learnt that skill yet. So why did I lose that ability?
So in the conversion to 1.0, or in the conversion to 2.0, we actually lost ammunition. So we don't have arrows anymore, and we don't have throwing items that we have to purchase. Now it's a skill, and it's a skill that you actually have to unlock by going through your class quest. Yours is called Tomahawk, and that one you'll have to open by doing your class quest to gain that. Right. And if you had that, you could use it here, but you don't have it.
All right, so that's something for later on. All right, well, I guess, Steph, are you a caster?
Yes, I am.
So if you got some nice range, I mean, you can see the mark I've made there, right? Number 1, the tiny Mandragora. Are you able to cast something from a distance that will bring him over to your way so that I can pick up the aggro as he comes over?
Yeah, I should be able to.
All right, if you wouldn't mind doing that, that would be great. And if you trust me to pick it up, that is, of course. And you can see there she is going down the side, trying to stay out of the line of sight. And what happened? Oh, yes, there's a couple that have come over.
Yep. That's okay, you still only got the one side, so.
Right, now, well, how come all 3 came, though, Cattell?
Because they're a party.
Right,
yep.
Okay. Now, I'm assuming that if I do something like this brutal swing, it's an AoE attack. Oh, now I did a no-no there, I think. Did I do a knockback and nearly knocked it back into the group?
Yeah, you want to avoid that.
Oh, dear, oh dear. All right, there we go. That was one group successfully pulled and dealt with. By the way, big thank you to Blind and Jinx, who are doing stuff in the background there, making sure that the mobs die and we stay alive. Now, Lyra, a.k.a. Steph, you did a great job pulling that group. I'm going to mark another mob now. I'm going to bring up my little signs window. There we go. And I've still got the Gubu marked with a big X, meaning do not aggro. So what do you reckon, Steph? Are you able to time this so you can pull that second one there? And this time I'm going to use Flash once the mobs get near you to hopefully try and pull the enmity or the aggro off them so they don't hit you. You ready for this, Steph?
Sure.
Okay, you can see she's doing the right thing here and going around the outside. Buffalo Gal's going around the outside. Here they come. I'm going to wait to use my flash. Look at that, Steph's running away, and here we go. Let's see, did that get their attention? It looks like it didn't, so I'm going to use it again and again. Now, I've got to be very careful not to have flash attract the attention of the Gubu. Right, Jinx, that would be bad.
That's correct, and where we're standing, it's alright, because Flash has a 5-yard radius, so you gotta be pretty close yet.
Right, okay, that's good. So we're pretty safe. And there we go, executed to perfection. Now put the seedkin down. It says eliminate all targets. By the way, you can see here we've got 13 minutes left. So what does it mean, put the seedkin down? Blind Rage, what's a seedkin? Is that the Gubu?
Yep.
All right, so there we go. The idea of
so
this,
go over and say hi.
I guess the whole point of this is to say, hey, when you're faced with what seem like insurmountable odds, use your noggin a little bit. Try and pull away the little ones first, and then otherwise you're going to get swamped. And then once you've sort of picked away at everything, you can go in for the final kill, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So
divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer. That is exactly right. Here we go. Protect for everybody. Yahoo! Let's do this. See if we can survive the final trial here. Let's get some flash going. I'm going to try and turn this guy around so he's not facing the rest of the party. I don't know if that's a thing in Final Fantasy XIV, but that's definitely a thing that I do in WoW. Tell her, is there any benefit to that? Yep.
It's a good practice, yeah.
There we go. Okay. And you can see he is almost halfway down. You can see the guys in the background there are also healing, keeping me alive there, and doing DPS as well to try and bring this guy down as quickly as possible. Now this is what we love about MMOs, of course, group combat. And there we go, the Gubu is down the tube. Judy is complete. We've got the Final Fantasy fanfare there. Done are we indeed. It looks like we've got ourselves a black screen. Hopefully it's going to pull us out to a successful resolution. And look what we've got here. We've got the Battle Warden who is actually here. The Guildhest will end soon. Speak with the Battle Warden immediately or risk losing your reward. Let's quickly have a look at the reward option there. If you successfully complete all Guildhest objectives in the time allotted, you'll be eligible for a reward. Speak with this guy. Let's do exactly that. Aha! A fine display for a first timer. Here's your well-earned coin. I've tossed in a little something extra, sweetening the deal. You know what, Merrick? I think that's the extra completion bonus, perhaps, that you were talking about earlier. What do you think?
Yep, that sounds like it.
Yep, indeed. So that you might consider coming back. We'll certainly come back. A bonus has been added to your reward for completing the hest for the first time. An additional bonus has been added to your party completing the operation without suffering a single KO. We are that good, folks. There we go. Basic training, enemy parties completed. We get 660 reward XP. We get 50 gil. We get 2,785 XP and 1,082 gil there for the completion bonus. Let's complete that right then and there. There we go. I am very happy about that. Now, tell her what happens now. We're all standing around here. There's nothing for me to do. How do I get out of this?
Everybody should, or once you complete it, it should take you out. So go ahead. Did you finish talking to him?
Once everyone accepts the reward, should take you out eventually.
Yeah, it's doing nothing at this point. Let me see. Blind, did you accept the reward? Oh, there it is.
There it goes.
It is.
Yeah, I was having problems with mine.
Oh, there we are. No problem.
I'm blind after all.
Well, no, I just wondered whether or not you have to actually manually leave or not. Okay, so look, we are done now, but very quickly, if I click on this Battle Warden here, well met, I've been dispatched, so you blah, blah, blah. I've got 3 options here. Leave. Okay, fine. I've got joining a Guildhest or learning more about Guildhests. I mean, if I click on joining a guild, oh, there we go. So it's got this whole thing here. It looks like I can actually redo that basic training if I wanted to.
Yeah, and it should actually show 2 in there now.
Yeah, under the armor. So is that something that is that like the next step in the training of it all, is it?
That's correct.
Okay, so we can do that another time, I guess. You can see there, what is he saying? A wandering revenant trapped in the corporeal realm has reclaimed his legendary suit of armor and now waits silently near the Tamtara Deep Croft. Anyone who would challenge him. Okay, so defeat the rest. Okay, so I guess that's something we can do again, and that's going to teach us all about another aspect of running in a group. We can do that in a future episode or off camera, I'm sure. But I mean, how many of these are there, Kat? Is there a whole series of how to be a good party member in a group?
There is a whole series. I don't know exactly how many total there is. I know that I've worked up through level 30 of them, though.
Right, okay, cool. I'm glad that something like that is in the game, because not everyone has had the experience of running in a group in previous MMOs. A lot of people were playing this as their first MMO, and it's great that a game actually takes the time out to train people to be good party members. It's very, very important. All right, well, do you know what, Katella? It started raining here. We've had a great success. We've learned how to do things in the duty finder, how to be a great party member, and how to be a good tank, but it's raining and my hair is going limp. Can't have the hair being ruined. Can we possibly go somewhere else and meet up with some of our Distant World crew?
Yeah, I think we should.
Oh, excellent. Do you know where we're going?
Yeah, I think we're going to go to the East Shroud and show you something cool.
East Shroud, I have no idea where that is, but I'm sure it's going to be very pretty. I can't wait to say hello to our Distant World members. We'll be right there in just one moment. And welcome back, folks. Here we are in this... Whoa. Stop. This is amazing, Katella. Wait, where are we? This is all thorny and prickly and amazing. I can see a castle in the background. Where are you running me through? Whoa.
This is the Brimble Patch.
Oh, man, this is so... Hey, Blind Rage, have you been here before?
I've been here, yeah, but where we're going, I don't know where we're going.
Oh, so it's the blind leading the blind. Jinx, have you been here before?
I have actually been here before.
This looks amazing. Look at the rain. It's still raining here, Katella. You haven't got us out from under the rain cloud.
She's trying to chop down the tree over there.
Hey, Katella, is that actually like crafting that they're doing? They're gathering wood there.
Your botanist, yeah.
Oh, man, I can't wait till we do all that stuff. And fishing. Can't wait. Oh, sorry about that. I just had to say this looks amazing. I presume we're
shiny
going
object.
Yeah, shiny. Shiny's everywhere. Are we going straight ahead? Is this where we're heading?
Straight ahead.
Either way, this looks absolutely amazing. Now, where are we going? I feel like I'm being led up the garden path. Oh, look, it's Merrick pointing the way. G'day, Merrick. How are you, mate? Good to see you at last.
Hello.
Good Lord. Now, you're riding your... Whoa. Hang on a minute. Do you remember what you were wearing in last week's episode?
I was just wearing my regular bard outfit in the last episode.
No. Thong.
He doesn't want to
The
remember.
thong?
Yeah,
I don't want to remember that. Yeah, that's a complete blur. Sorry, I don't remember that.
I definitely blocked that one out. It was terrible. But,
I wish I could.
But what are you wearing today?
Terrible butt.
Today looks a lot more civilized. Do you want to care to tell us what you've got on? Because I don't think I've ever seen that before. One of your shoulders is red. Is that some kind of AF gear or what?
This is actually better than AF gear. The top and the boots are part of the dark light archers or archer bard gear.
Whoa. Okay, so is that something that I would never see for a long, long time?
It's possible you may see it.
Okay, is
after
it hard?
a long time?
Well, after a long time. I've taken away the UI there, folks, so you can get a good look at it. It looks amazing. Is there an equivalent for every other class or job as well? Or is that just
as a matter of fact, there is. As a matter of fact, if you look at Catella, she just switched to her dark light top also.
Look at that. That's so cool. I love the way...
It's still the Bard one.
Yeah, but it's still Bard. Yeah, but it looks so cool. I've got so much to learn in this game. And just remembering, folks, that, just because you see me in the same outfit week in and week out doesn't mean that it's like that in the game. It's just that I'm terrible. All right, well, look, let's mount up again. Where are you taking us, Merrick? Where are you going?
We're going up to the place where we're supposed to be going, but look at the weapon.
Oh my lord, it looks like a cross between... hang on, stay there. Hang on, I'm going to get off my... I'm actually going to dismount.
Cat, don't look.
Why should Cat not look? What is this, Merrick?
She wants it.
We've been trying to get it for Cat for a little while. This is actually the unfinished relic bow.
Wow, is it just me, or it looks like a harp?
That's because it is a harp bow.
Aha! See, I are smart. That's what I are.
I is too.
Congratulate. In fact, you know what? I'm going to give you a great big... I'm going to give you the clap. There you go. That's the clap, especially for you. Now, what's that one there that you're wearing now? Is that your usual one, is it?
Yeah, this is the usual Moogle bow that I'm wearing.
Yeah, the one with the Moogle stuck on the end to gobble up and eat the monsters, right? See, I remember.
Yep.
I remember. Okay, I'm going to get back on my choke. Well, congratulations to you there, by the way, Merrick. That's fantastic. I don't think I'll see one of them for a very, very long time. So, now, Merrick, I can see these towers off in the background here. Is that where we're headed?
This is where we are heading, yes.
Okay, so what is this location, please, Merrick?
This is the Sanctum of the 12.
The Sanctum of the 12. Hang on a minute. The 12. The very 12. The deities in Final Fantasy XIV. Is that what we're talking about?
That's
yes,
true.
we are.
Whoa. And this is is this some kind of shrine / temple to them, is it, Catella?
Yeah, this is the church. And actually, eventually, people will be able to have weddings here.
Get me to the church.
Okay, get me to the church. Hey, g'day, Keegs. I think, look at this. Last time we rocked into a location, you were fishing. Have you had more luck this time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So fishing is a thing, and fishing is a thing that you love, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can't. You are going to be in our fishing episode because mean old Catella hasn't actually written one for us yet. Well, not that I'm aware of. Meanie. It's getting there. Because she knows I really, 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 really want to go fishing. But we've got more important things to do in the meantime. But trust me, Keegs, you will be in on that, and I'll be leaning on you. And I know also Tigerhawk Rosebud, who I think, by the way, is joining us in the mumbles. Are you there, Tiger?
Yes, I'm fishing right now too.
Are you fishing? By the way, hi, bye, Keegs. Good to see you. Are you fishing? Right? Are you here with us in the Sanctum of the 12?
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the bridge.
Oh, okay, all right. We'll come and say hello to you. But look at this. This is Distant World. A big hello to them. They are lining the path as always. Now turn your volume down, folks, if you're watching along from home, because I think it's time to get a great big traditional Distant World hello. Distant World, are you there? Oh my lord, there go the eardrums. Hello to you, Abaddon Aranel. How are you, sir?
Very well.
Good to see you. Now, what is that little thing you've got behind you there? It looks like the thing from the cutscene. I think someone had it last week. Can you tell me what the name of your little minion is there?
It's a Morbo seedling.
Morbo seedling. Where did you get it from?
I cheated like Blind Rage and I bought it from the market.
Why not? Yeah. That's what it's there for, right? Good to see you, and just
supporting the economy.
Supporting the economy. That's a great way of putting it. Can I just say, Abaddon, that I think you've forgotten to put your pants on today, or is that deliberate?
No, that's deliberate.
Oh dear, that is both deliberate and... Hey, Merrick, there's one of your kind over here. Just saying. Nice to see you, Abaddon, and are you enjoying the game?
Oh, I certainly am.
Great to see you here on Masamune. Congratulations on getting in. Zed Harisho, I hope I've said your name right there. Look, it's a little person. Big hello to you, Zed.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Now, hang on, tell us about those colours. What's on your chocobo? A lot of people should know, but in case they don't, what is that barding?
Maelstrom.
It's It's the Maelstrom. Oh, so I'm your mortal enemy then. I think, is it Mini Ninja?
No,
we're not mortal enemies. Okay, fine. We are healthy competition. Is that a better way of putting it there, Catella?
No, actually, we're allied.
Oh, are we? Are we allies? Oh, I thought Mini Ninja was in this one.
Mini Ninja and Merrick are both in that one.
Oh, I see. That means they're automatically my enemy if you ask me, but never mind. Now, Zed, are you a Final Fantasy player from way back, or is this your first Final Fantasy title?
This is my first Final Fantasy title.
Like, so we're talking about MMOs and RPGs, like solo RPGs on the consoles?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Okay, so this is good. I really want to ask you a question. Is it all very confusing? Because, of course, a lot of Final Fantasy relies on the fact that you kind of know the typical Final Fantasy tropes, like chocobos and like cactuars and all that sort of stuff. People named Sid. That would mean nothing to you if you haven't played those earlier games. How is it from you, crash hot new, coming into the Final Fantasy universe? Are you perpetually confused, or does the game do a great job of actually easing you into it all? What do you think?
It actually does a great job of putting me into the game.
Okay.
Lets me learn new things.
All right. And is this your first MMO, or have you come from other MMOs?
I've come from other MMOs.
Okay. And how do you rate it against those? Are you enjoying your time here? Like, is it your only subscription at the moment?
It's my only subscription. I love the game.
All right. There we go. That's high praise if you ask me. Great to see you, and welcome to Masamune. I hope you're enjoying your time in Distant World as well. You know, I can see another little person standing right next to you there. Ryukit Takamaru. That's a very Japanese sounding name. Hello to you, sir.
Hello, Sambo.
Good to see you. Now, how long have you been in Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn?
I was in closed beta 3.
Aha, okay, so you're old school. You're coming in. Are you really old school, though? Were you here in version 1?
No, I was never in version 1.
Aha, okay. What about other Final Fantasy properties? Have you played, for example, Final Fantasy 7, 6, 10, 12, all of those classics?
Sephiroth is one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters.
All right, so you know what I'm talking about. How do you find Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn in terms of being confusing? Do you like the revamp? Is it an easy MMO to play? What are your thoughts?
It can be confusing at times, but if you just stop and think about what's going on, you do figure it out, because they do give you enough clues to do that.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think they've done a great job, especially compared to what it used to be like, trust me, in version 1.0. Good to see you here. And is that your, now what class are you? Is that your carbuncle, or am I dreaming?
No, my carbuncle is not here right now, but I am an Arcanist.
You are indeed, and you've got a Kate Sith doll, so do I take it, if Jinx is to be believed, you pre-ordered the game?
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
I was pre-ordering it a long time ago.
Good stuff. Good to see you here, and certainly hope you're enjoying your time in Distant World. Diesel Inferno, big hello to you there. We've got, hello, Tanganina, hello. We've got Sin Lee, Coffee King, oh, look at that, in their Maelstrom regalia. Big hello to you. We've got, who's this? Rinkashi Motakito. They're riding a unicorn naked. Merrick, that's another one of your crew. Hello to you there. That's very disturbing. We've got Shipon Hareo there. I hope I said that. Wow, that's a very, very cool name. Lassie. Hang on, let me guess. Are you a Final Fantasy 13 fan?
Indeed, as well as a big Final Fantasy 10 fan.
Woo! Yeah, you know what? You and me both. I think we're the only two for Final Fantasy 13, but never mind. We've got Karasu Kitsuiki. Hey, says Blind. I know you love it as well, and I know Catella likes it as well. We've got Orthorius. Hello, Orth. Good to see you. We've got Armadeus. Hello, Arma. Great to see. Oh, and look at this, Shiv. I've got to stop and say a big hello to Shiv as well. You've got your paddle bat there. Now, how have things been for you this week in the game in Eternal Dawn? Have you guys been getting up to any mischief?
We've been getting up to some mischief, because you know Amadeus is co-leader, so of course we're getting up to mischief.
Oh, yeah. The most mischievous organisation in the entire server, if you ask me. Any big milestones for you this week, Amadeus?
Not really. Shiv's actually gone way ahead of me as usual. She's kind of cheated and used magic. You just went to Reggie to level up. Don't even.
I see. Okay, good to see you both, and thanks, by the way, for all that you do in the background. I really appreciate all your community work here. BC, great to see you. BC, we've got Shadow, we've got Chryswin. Hey, Chryswin, nice to see you there. Oh, who's this? Who am I stepping on here? Blind Rage, and you've got a Cutie McSnuggles in there. You being protection for Cutie McSnuggles. Hi, How's it going there? And look at that, Blind Rage has got
More
his
like he's
Goblin Lover.
protecting me.
Sure. What, from the big bad Sambo? Whatever. We've got Nib. Hi, Nib.
You
Good
got
to
big
see you there. Hey, we've got Snoop Brazil. Hello to you. We've got Steph, of course. Steph, thank you for your help in this week's episode. And are you going to join us tomorrow in World of Warcraft? I hope so. Do you know what? I got a little message, a sneaky little message from one certain Tigerhawk Rosebud. Tiger, you were saying that there's something very exciting that has started over in World of Warcraft. What's that?
It's the Brewfest.
It's the Brewfest. So you've got a legitimate reason to get drunk now. All right, I hope that we can cover that off in tomorrow's show. Really looking forward to that. We've got Sunny Day down there with a really cute-looking minion, a wide-eyed fawn. That is unbelievable. Sunny, are you in the mumbles?
Yes, I am.
Hey, can you please quickly tell me, where did you get that wide-eyed fawn from?
I bought it with Allegan tokens at the vendor in Mordorna.
There you go, folks. If you'd like to get your own one, all you need to do is get those tokens. I'm sure that's a very large task, but it looks awesome, Sunny. Great to see you. Rainy, hello to you there. Hello. Who else have we got over here? We've got Ventus Avalon, a big g'day to you. God Slayer Leo, hello to you as well in their Maelstrom outfit. Looking fantastic. We've got Professor Hojo. We've got Hina Sunflower. We've got Primula Katavama. I hope I said Katayama. I'm so sorry. Hello to you there. Jinx, Ninja up the background. Don't jump, Jinx. It's not worth it. Hey, Yagyu. Hey to you. We've got Kiera Simara. Hello to you. We've got Jayu Honey Jade. I love your surname. Blue Fox. Wow. Hey, Catella, I don't know if you can see where I am. I'm standing in front of Blue Fox. Hello to you. And that looks absolutely incredible. Lily Ursap. Hello to you there. Another little person with a pre-order Kate Sith doll. Very, very cool. Diesel, all your clothes fell off. I just thought you might like to know. Euramon Ecurian. Hello to you. And of course, we've got Merrick, who's got their Moogle skewered unceremoniously on the end of his... We've got to have words about that one. Seriously, it's not very nice if you ask me. I'm sure that Peter would want to have a word with you. Anyway, Scarlet Rosebud, look at that. You are indeed fishing. And please tell me, what is this outfit that you've got on again? I know it's got something to do with an event here in game. Which event was it?
I think it was the Moonfire Fair, wasn't it, from 1.0? It's the Yukata.
It looks like it. Looks really cool. I'm pretty sure I've got one of them kicking around in some of my bags somewhere. I've got to ask, Scarlet, have you caught any fish today?
I have, and I actually leveled up one level.
Oh, there you go. See, it's useful hanging around with me. You're welcome. No problem. Good to see you, and hopefully we'll see you in tomorrow's WoW filming as well. I'm really looking forward to getting drunk with you. That sounded terrible.
Yep.
Good luck with the fishing here. Bast Knight Main, a big hello to you. We've got Salita Bosom. Hello to you there, and I can see you're in your swimming trunks. Hello. Are you going to jump off and go for a swim? Don't scare away the fish for Tigerhawk Rosebud. Amadeus Lightheart. Amadeus Lightheart is you're naked. Look at all these naked people around. Shiv, you're not setting a very good example here. You
Put
realise
your clothes back on.
That's terrible. My eyes. We've got Powered Leonhardt. Hello to you, sir, with your glasses on. You look very scholarly there. I've got to say, with your scholar's hat. I don't know if it really is a scholar's hat, but it looks like it around here. Diesel, you've got no clothes. Oh, no, you've got your bikini on. You're all right there. We've got I'm going to struggle with this one. Zizi Naji Nonaraji. Hello to you there. We've got Latuna or Lasuna. You know what? I get your name wrong. I'm pretty sure every single week, but a big hello to you. Phoenix Star Kingdom. Hello to you down there. We've got Little Death and look at this. We've got Gur as well. G'day, Gur. How's things over in your side of the world?
It's kind of getting late.
It would be getting late. You're still awake for us, though.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Just finished my dailies for World of Warcraft. So.
Did you? Oh, hopefully we'll see you there tomorrow in our Brewfest.
Well, I'm playing European Cider.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's right. What, do you do the Brewfest stuff, though?
Blizzard still hasn't fixed that.
No, they haven't.
I'm going to work on the Brewfest stuff later today when I've
had a bit of a sleep. Yep, I would suggest having a snooze for sure. Good to see you, though, Gur. Thanks for turning up here.
Brewfest, I approve.
Yeah, I thought you would. You and Tallahassee both. We've got, who's this? A Linolal Ecorian. I just wanted to say, the wind-up cursor, I think that's what was in my mail earlier. I'm pretty sure. What do you think?
That came in my mail today.
Oh, that came in your mail. Hello. All right, there we go. So that's definitely the one. It's so funny because, of course, it's the cursor from the game of all Final Fantasies, and you can see it's going up and down, making menu selections. I think that's one of the funniest things ever. I can't wait. Have you got one of those, Catella?
I do.
It's so classic, isn't it? They're really, really making a mockery forever, and that's what I love about Final Fantasy XIV. They're not afraid to take the mickey out of themselves. We've got Sage Hinata, hello to you. Solaris Richter, hello to you there. Love your glasses and your hair, by the way. Very, very cool. And, oh, what is that? Model Vanguard? What on earth is that? That looks so cool. Catella, can you tell what that is? Where would you get something like that from? Is that like a Magitech? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it is Magitech. You can get it at the auction house generally, or I believe it's one of the classes can actually make it. They can craft it.
No doubt Pico's made hundreds of them already. Good to see you there, Solaris, and congratulations on that little minion. It looks awesome. Energia Flux, hello to you. You've got Merrick's gear on there, just in case you hadn't noticed. Dear oh dear. Who we got down the bottom here? Look, it's Chocolina. Oh no, I wouldn't say that because I know that is a chocobo and not a player because I'm good like that. We've got Zaira Naja, we said hello to you before, and Hitogashi Mori, hello to you as well. Hello. Well, there you go, folks. If you, of course, would like to be a part of Distant World and all the crazy shenanigans that go on here behind me, you can see in the background, all you need to do is head along to distantworld.engine.com and you too can apply there. It is approved by one of our officers and you'll join us here in game. Everything you need to know is on our website, and of course join us there for all the crazy shenanigans that go on in the forums, in the live chats, and of course all of our great articles that are posted up there. We'd love to see you. But that is it, folks. That is the end of our episode for this week. You know what, I'm going to get changed. I'm going to get myself into my little Miqo'te outfit. There we go, just like when you started. That is it. Catella, do you have any clue what we're going to be talking about next week?
Yeah, we should be working on a story mission next time.
My main story stuff, that's great because of course story is one of the reasons that we love playing Final Fantasy XIV, but this week you got to see some combat, you got to see what it's like to take up these Guildhests, aka the Duty Finder, so I definitely encourage you guys to use that if you're wanting to get into a group and you don't have a party. Of course, if you're here in Distant World, that is going to be a very rare event. There's pretty much always someone playing here 24/7, where from all parts of the world there's going to be somebody around when you want to do a run, I am sure. But in those moments where there's not someone, use that Duty Finder. Once again, it is you. There it is. And you can see I've got to go and do my under the armor training. I will do that off camera. But in the meantime, folks, that is it from me. I'd like to thank Catella, as always, for creating, writing, and producing the show in the background. We love you very much. Thank you to my party members, Jinx McNinja, Blind Rage Gallifrey, and of course, Lyra Carlisle, aka Steph. Thanks as always for putting up with me and for making sure I don't die in our Guildhest this week. And to everyone else who joined us here in the Mumble and here in game, it's us saying take care. Hope you guys are having a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.
Peace out, boys. See you later.